few things that I want to talk about. And I know that my phone has been blowing up since a couple of days ago. So I just want to give you guys some updates as to what our campaign is doing and what we are going to be doing going forward. Just let me know who's out there. I'm going to start because we got to talk. We got actually quite a few things to say about. Let me just share real quick. Hey Miguel, how are you, brother? You're out there. Let me just share this quick to one of my page. But I know that a lot of people want to know what my thoughts are on the SBA. Obviously, I also want to talk about a little bit about another police officer got shot, and we have I have something very important to say about that. I know I put out the video of a gentleman beating on his kids. It's on my page. If you guys want to say it, I don't take credit. I'm going to talk a little bit about that a little later. Tony Herbert has taken the lead on this, and obviously, he deserves all the credit. He's pretty much been a one-man gang as far as this is concerned, and obviously, I'm going to have a candidate for him tonight, so I'm going to talk about that. So just let me see. Okay, we have quite a few guys asking me questions. I'm going to start with the SBA. So as you guys know, a couple of days ago, the SBA decided to endorse one of my opponents. A lot of people, a lot of my friends have called me very disappointed. Actually, the word I'm going to use is very upset with the Sergeants Benevolent Association for doing that. Obviously, other people are telling me, hey, they've endorsed Trump. Why would you want that endorsement? And I'm going to tell you how I feel about that, and how that pretty much came about. Obviously, those were outside forces. Would I have received their endorsement? Of course, I would have. So I'm not going to sit here and lie. They had no process in coming up with the endorsement. So, for example, I interviewed with the PBA a couple of days ago. I've been interviewed with the Teachers Union. 1199 is going to hold their candidate forums. So, and so on and so forth. All these unions, what they do is they'll come and they'll interview the candidates that they think would benefit their agenda. And from there, they would, they'll pick, just so they can look like they're conducting a fair process. In this case, obviously, every union reserves the right to not interview and endorse whoever they want. Obviously, they represent their rank and file. So if that's what they decide that they want to do, then go ahead. More power to you. Endorse. As far as the SBA, they did not call me. That I don't. As far as I'm concerned, they didn't conduct a candidate forum or candidate interviews. And if they did, I was not invited. Which is another obviously disappointment if they did. But I spoke privately with their president a little over a month ago. My impression that he wanted me to kind of bow out. I said no because I think that we all have a chance and we all should have an opportunity to run, especially if you are a normal folk. I really am tired of these career politicians, people that come into office. They start working as either clerks or interns in these offices, and they work their way up in these political offices, and then they become district leaders, and which is what they wanted me to do. And I don't subscribe to that. I think that, we all have an opportunity if we believe. We don't have to come up through the ranks, especially, and hear me out, folks, especially if you are a school teacher, if you're a nurse, if you're a police officer, you're a fireman, if you have somebody that has had those kitchen table issues at home, you've bought a home and you belong to a union, I think you are more qualified to serve in city council and serve in these positions where you have to make decisions for the folks of the city. So, and I look at it differently than I think the New York Democratic Party or parties think of who should be running. They believe that you should come up through the ranks of what they believe is, district leader, then you state committee. And no. I think the more qualified people, and if you're listening to me, folks out there, are you, the school teacher, firefighter, the nurse, the police officer, regular folks that can bring reality to city government, and that's one of the reasons I'm running. I'm a veteran as well. So if you have served in our armed forces, I believe that you should be running. So going back to the SBA, they didn't conduct the process, in my opinion, and they ended up endorsing somebody else, but the irony of that, and because, I believe that these folks were the people that has set the temperature up to where our city is the way it is now, and I'm going to get into the video that prompted me to have a press conference today with Tony Herbert and Latina Brown, because these are some of the things that are happening, but it's the temperature that our current elected officials had. And one of the reasons that I'm running is that these folks have put the city in the state that it is, and they want a promotion. They want to be rewarded with a new job. They want you to vote for them. And then they got all the inside game, and I get it. So the Sergeant Benevolent Association ended up endorsing somebody that ended up voting with Bill de Blasio. And I want you guys to listen to this. He voted with Bill de Blasio to take away $1 billion, whether you agree or not. This is the Sergeant Benevolent Association Union. That's what I'm talking about. So put it in perspective. They endorsed somebody that voted for taking away $1 billion from the NYPD. Number one. And then this person also voted for the diaphragm bill. And now he just got endorsed by the union. That's why all the sergeants that called me yesterday, whether they were active or retired, were fuming at their decision. So I got private phone calls, and I appreciate the support. Obviously, I understand that the rank and file, that's what matters. But they wanted me to, and I put a statement out saying that it's their prerogative. But that's exactly what happened. First the union head, he wanted me to never ask me. I want you to retire. But he thought that I should go through the motions, and then he cited the fact that my opponent has raised or is going to have $1 million in the bank in order to run. All right. But hey, listen, underdogs have won in the past, and make no mistake, if you are a member of the SBA, make no mistake as to who has your best interest at heart. I am not going to buckle at the knees when things get down. So I just want to say, hey, Latina, how are you? Nidia Rijo, desde Washington, D.C. How are you? ¿Cómo está, Nidia? Encantado. How you doing, Latina? Great. Well, and I'm going to talk about that in a couple of minutes. Our press conference that we had, it's very interesting. And Eleandro, what's up, brother? How's it going? Aisha Khan, how are you? Hi. So basically that's what happened. So if you have any questions in regards to that, if you're on the job and you have, yes, I'm disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you, but we can't let, setbacks like that define what we do going forward. I understand that, it's a feather in the cap, but remember, this is the gentleman. Hey, Amy, how are you? Hopefully the people of the Bronx make the right decision. Yeah, I hope so. But, it's gonna have to depend on you and everybody else, to understand, my opponent. Again, he knows he plays the inside game, and he played it with the union head. And like I said, the union did not, a lot of people were very surprised when they got the email yesterday saying, hey, listen, this is who we endorsed. And they knew, wait a minute, I'm not going to lie, we're all human. We get our disappointments. I was a delegate for 6.5 years in that union. And that's, like I said, that's the route that they decided to go. Thanks, Latina. Yeah, the SBA should have endorsed you. You're one of their own. I guess, I didn't even get a phone call, to be honest with you, saying, "Hey, listen, this is what you've been doing the whole summer. We know that this is what you can do. You can be that voice for us." Kenji Harper, hey Kenji, what's up, brother? We need to do to get you more support? Okay, yes. I really appreciate, because like I said, this is a grassroots. I have a lot of people that really support this campaign and really are looking forward to us hitting the ground. And I'm going to touch a little bit about that. I'm going to let you know where my campaign is, and I'm going to invite everybody to. I'm going to have a forum tonight at 7:00 in the Benjamin Franklin Club. I'm going to put it on my page, the link, so people, if they want to come and join and see what's going on. Rosa Fermin, hola Sammy, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? So yes, the SBA decided to do that. The outpouring of support and disappointment from the rank and file has been enormous. They cannot believe in a million years that that's what happened. So the only thing I can think of is that I know the union has a Efrain Gonzalez. The only endorsement that matters to is the one from the voters. You're right, Efrain. That is absolutely right. That's the only endorsement that matters. The one from the voters, and the voters are the voters at the end are going to speak. June 22nd. So I actually put out some fillers, guys. I am not gonna, for those that wanted to know if this is the end, I am going to bow out. No, that's not what I am, and that's not what I'm built. That's not what we do. We got to have a chance. Like I said, we started, I know Senator Sepulveda, I don't know if he officially, if anybody can tell me if he officially bowed out. I know that Councilman Salamanca, he officially withdrew from this race. So right now it's Vanessa Gibson, Natalia Fernandez, and Fernando Cabrera, myself, the ones left. There's a couple of other folks running, Francisco Spice and Victor Gutierrez. I don't know if they're going to be in the forum today, but no, I'm not because then everything that I have said until today would have not been true. And we do things because they're hard, not because they're easy. So I am going to keep on trucking. I salute the SBA. And hey, listen, disappointment, and the disappointment is there for a lot of officers that think that you betrayed the shield. This segues me to the next my next topic, which was the cop that got shot. And again, I go back. This is the temperature that has been set by city council, especially the mayor. I mean, now we gotta include the governor. The temperature that I have set, when it comes to law enforcement, and guys, I know that some people have their questions when it comes to law enforcement. I know some people, when they see sometimes videos of other agencies, I've always been consistent. I am going to always be a promoter of the NYPD, if you will, because that's the agency that I worked for 25 years. And, they are the best police department in the world. All right. I didn't say perfect. I said they're the best. And they are. It's a majority police department where the last 5 years, you can see the majority of the police officers that have joined, if you really break it down, are Latinos. And it is a police department that we as a city should embrace and support. I'm not saying, and read what I'm saying, is I'm not saying that one officer that is legitimately wrong, we're going to applaud it. That's not what I'm saying, because some people, that's the only thing that they hear. No, what I'm saying is we need to start recognizing that we have the best. And then when we have the best, we should cherish it. We should support it. We should help. And I'm going to, when I get to the video, I'm going to show you why. It takes a village. and the officers are part of that village. And I'm always, like I said, I'm always going to be in support of the NYPD, not the funding, not like, you know, like all my opponents, not bail reform like one of my opponents. You know, bail reform, we could have done some things with bail reform, but not what they did. It's an irresponsible bill where 33% of the folks that have been out on bail are recidivists, have committed crimes. This is 33%. So one out of every three are committing crimes. You know, remember, they're not committing crimes in First Avenue. They're not committing crimes down in Park Avenue. They're not committing crimes in the places that you think that you want them doing it. They're doing it right here on Morris Park, Morris Avenue, Grand Concourse, East Tremont, Burnside. This is where these crimes, and the last time I checked, most of the people that live in the areas that I just said look like me. You know, they're of African descent or they're Latinos. So we have to make sure that when we do these things, you know, we're not hurt. You know, I know it sounds great. I know, but bail reform it has hurt our communities. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. And you know, and taking away $1 billion from the NYPD, which I still want to know what good has it done, because I want to know where did it help. And guys, please correct me if I'm wrong. You know, right now, you know, crime is going up, and we got a cop that got shot yesterday. I went last night to the hospital to make sure. I know one of my opponents, or two of my opponents, one of them got the name of the officer wrong. I'm not going to say the name of the officer because I don't know if it's public information. So I do not want to, you know, I know him personally. He is a great police officer. But I don't know if his name has been made public, so I am not going to say it right now, unless somebody tells me, you know, and please, whoever tells me, don't be a cop, you know, one of those guys that work with me, please. So, because I'm not doing that. I'll let the police department know. But, you know, what's shameful is that now, because of this endorsement, one of my opponents now is trying to take advantage of or exploiting an officer that got shot. But you guys, I just want to remind everybody, you guys set the temperature for all this for all this crime and crime going up. The temperature has been set. You know, the city right now is at we're reaching a boiling point because it's heating up. You know, and now you want to sound like, hey, listen, yeah, we pray, but you know, it's hollow. You know, it's hollow because you know, when George Floyd happened, and again, I'm going to have to repeat it every time I say it. You know, I don't condone what happened to Floyd. That happened in Minnesota, though. You know, and it didn't happen in New York. You guys wanted to fix Minnesota's problem here in New York, and I've been consistent with that. You know, and what you did is you undid a lot of good that we did. I know when I retired in 2019, you know, we were at a good place with the community, getting better, because those misconceptions were there. You guys just destroyed that. And now you're talking about building a bridge. And I told the PBA, which, by the way, I got interviewed by the PBA 2 days ago. I don't know what they're going to do. They told me there's a process and they're going to take their time. I believe they're going to be interviewing one other person in this race, and they'll make their decision. They said they're going to take their time, but you know, what I told them is this, you know, we did not need that bridge. We needed to, like I said, maybe fix some things here or there, but now they just, you know, everything bad with society, they, you know, took it on the NYPD. So like I said, I'm always going to be supportive, because every kid that gets shot that I see, every woman that gets raped, every person that gets robbed, every person that a grand larceny gets committed against, and the burglaries are not up is because of the pandemic and everybody's home. So, you know, and thank God, but, you know, we need to start thinking of how are we going to, you know, maneuver ourselves once we get out of the pandemic and everything starts opening up. So, you know, I have that officer in my prayers. I hope that he, you know, I know he's going to come out okay. That's the information that I got when I left the hospital yesterday. You know, I'm hoping to be there when they let him go. But this officer is definitely in our prayers. So my next topic, moving along, is let me see if I can do this. Can I do this? Let me see. I don't know if I'm trying to share my screen, one of my screens, and if you guys can see it in the back there, what you guys are gonna see is something that I just consider deplorable. So this man is beating on two young kids. I'm gonna say ages 7 and 10. No more than that. You see this? He just punched a kid like he was a grown adult. Punched him in the face. It's disgusting. It, I mean, I don't have the words, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can make this. Can I make this bigger? All right. So basically, this man, he's as you can see, he's yelling at them, or what appears to be yelling at them. He already punched the young man in the orange. He punched him in the face. The kid looks like he's about to pass out. But we had a press conference today. Tony Herbert, Latina Brown, and myself. This is obviously, I'm not going to take credit for this. Tony put this together. I believe Latina Brown had something to do with it. So Latina, you also take a lot of the credit. But you see this gentleman. I mean, I'm a father of two boys, and every parent has disciplined their kids, but I've never seen anything like this. This man, he's degrading these boys, and you can see that they're being recorded. So before I continue, I just want to I just have one comment. Somebody, I know when this gentleman put this video and that went viral, people are actually accusing the person recording that, why did he do anything? There was reasons behind that. He actually couldn't stay long enough, but it was good that he recorded this, rather than leaving. As you can see, he's choking on one of the kids now, and I mean, come on, this is and then anybody can see the 6 o'clock or the 7 o'clock news. Is going to see that we need to identify this gentleman, because you guys saw that. I mean, look, he's shaking him, pushing him. If we all, this is horrific. This is horrific, and I gotta show it, guys, because we need to catch this person. I know I got a chance to talk to one of the officers, and he was look at this. He was they're looking for video, trying to identify this. People are chalking it up to health issues, perhaps domestic violence. If he's doing this to his kids, is there an abused woman at home also in the receiving end? I tell you, we need to catch this gentleman. So it's on my page. Again, I'm going to thank Tony Herbert. He is, for those of you who don't know Tony, he's running for public advocate. And if we want somebody to advocate for this city, he's definitely somebody that we need to take a look at as somebody that's going to represent us. Switching hands, I need to find out what your name is. How are you? I didn't mention you. How are you? So Amy DeGroat, horrific. Not just this incident, but what elected officials have allowed New York City to become. Yes, 100%. And 3 of my opponents want a promotion. They want a promotion. They want you guys to vote for them because they are going to say they've done this tremendous job in the Bronx, yet the Bronx is the last in almost everything, every major category: education, housing, healthcare outcomes, you name it. You know, the Bronx is the last. We're called 60. There's a movement called Not 62 that has been going on forever. So, okay, I believe that was the end of it. But you guys saw that was a disgusting display. I mean, I can't. We need to catch this individual because he's you know, like I said, he's a predator that should be stopped, and it should take all of us to stop this kind of behavior. You know, switching hands. I can't see this. I almost vomited to the this morning when I okay. So you saw it. You saw it. Yeah, absolutely. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I mean, no health issues. You can tell he is an abuser. Even the kid is silenced. He continues to hit them. Yeah. It's a Latina. We need to get the guy off the street. I pray that the boys are alive. I cry for them. Yeah. So, you know, if anybody recognizes any of these boys, anybody, this happened, by the way, so I can give you perspective. This happened in the platform of Fordham Road on the on the Jerome Avenue line, number 4. So, I believe it happened Friday around 8:45. So if anybody knows somebody, please call 911. And let them know that you have information on this, you know, or send me I'll make sure that the police gets it if you have some information that's valuable for this, because, you know, we definitely need to get this individual off the street. That's not something that we got to allow. All right. So, yeah, that was bad. So, the last thing, I have a candidate forum today. It's at 7:00. It's going to be the Benjamin Franklin. I'm going to see if I can put, you know, with this, I'm going to put the link, the Zoom link. I'm going to see if I can find it. I think they send it to me in an email, and put the Zoom link up. Anybody that wants to obviously join and watch us debate. I think they're going to have us for 5 minutes, introduce ourselves, and just, you know, they're going to allow us to take some questions, and that's pretty much it. And, you know, that's it. Obviously, folks, before I go, I need your help right now. I need to raise $27,702. We have $17, almost $18 already raised. So I need some 9,000, a little 9,000 plus. All right. So the way I calculate it is I need 250 of my friends that live in the Bronx to give me $50. Live in the city. Live in the city. I already reached the threshold. You know, I have over 300 donors, but I need your help. I need your help. I have 30 days to raise $9,000 in order for me to get the matching funds. If that happens, I will definitely be able to compete. I'm competing. I guess one of my opponents he's going to have $1 million to spend, and the other two, they'll have some, you know, 200,000 to 300,000. That's what I'm looking for. You know, the city gives me $8 for every dollar that I raise, but I have to raise a minimum of $27,702. Right now, I am $9,000 shy of that number, and I'm working on it. But I need your help. So those of you that, you know, want to see us still running the campaign, be an option, be the voice that the Bronx needs. And I keep telling everybody, I am the only immigrant. I am the only city worker. I am the only retiree. I am the only veteran running in this race. You know, I am the only homeowner that's running in this race, that owns a home in the Bronx. 18 years ago, I bought my house on Victor Street. I am the only one that graduated college in the Bronx. I am the only one that went to high school in the Bronx. So and I think that we need somebody, a son of the Bronx, if you will, to represent us. If that's what you want to see, I hope that that donation is it's needed. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. My opponents are raising money from PACs and special interest. Barati, oh, hi Sammy, sending greetings to you and everyone watching. Guys, Barati is just an amazing person. You got to check her out. She just left me a message. Definitely an advocate from the Bronx. Honestly, Barati, you should be the one running. And I've told you, I said this to you in private. So hopefully she's doing great things for the community over in Story. And I have just nothing but the biggest admiration for her. So before I leave, if your family live in the city, you want our city to get back to the way it is. And I haven't gotten into the homeless shelters that they're building all over the Bronx, and the promise that only 25% are going to be male homeless, and it's actually 70% that they're giving us. It's like the Bronx is last, and and without saying the word, they are always sitting on us and dumping on us, and it's about time that somebody that doesn't owe anything to anybody and that has that voice comes out and speaks, because the Bronx needs a new voice. That's just a fact. We can't continue having the same players over and over now in another seat. It's just we can't have that. And these guys know how to play the game. Look, I don't know what kind of quid pro quo they played with one of my unions, but that happens. They know how to play the game. So I know that at the back end, there's going to be some type of favor being played, but this is what we're fighting, and this is what we can stop, all of us together. But we got to put our part. So if you can help me finish raising the just $9,000 more, I have 30 days to do so. I would pretty much would love your help. I don't want to be owed by anybody. And every single dollar that I've gotten has been from folks like you and I, retirees, city workers, even some unemployed people have pledged $10 to my campaign, and those are the people that I want to owe favors to. All right. So anyways, catch me at 7:00 and the Benjamin Franklin Candidate Forum. We're going to be there, I believe, starting at 7. They have their agenda. I'm going to see if I can put the link up and see you guys then. If you guys, hey, Tony. Okay, so Tony, hello, fellow Legionnaire. Hand salute. Tony is I believe the commander of one of the American Legion posts in the Bronx, and I'm looking forward, obviously, to sitting down with you, Tony. All right. So, guys, I'll catch you guys a little later. The link to my donation, if you guys see the little sticky next to my face, I believe it's to my left, right? My left or my right. If you're looking at, that's the link to my donation page. Please, a donation. If you live in the city, I get $8 for every dollar that you donate. I'm looking for 250 of my friends on Facebook to donate $50. Please donate $50, and that will give me enough funds so I can run a campaign. Obviously, I'm going to continue to fundraise, but if I get that, we can get our campaign running. Petitions are going to be, I believe, March 2nd. I'm hoping that they bring even then down a little more. I need to get 1,200 petitions of people that live in the Bronx that are registered Democrats. And that goes a long way from helping me do that. All right, guys. So Post Bronx County Commander, American Legion. All right, so guys, I'll catch you guys a little later. I'm gonna get ready for my candidate forum coming up. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And if you guys have any questions, please, you can send me a private message. I try to get to them as much as possible. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed, but I try to get as many questions that you guys have. Like I said, this is a grassroots campaign, and I answer to everybody. All right, guys. So see you guys later. Thank you.